Welcome to Online English Academy. Please watch the video until the end and several times to improve your speaking and listening skills.
Hello, my name is David. I am from France. 6 months ago, I didn't speak English at all. I couldn't understand the simplest words, and I was terrified whenever someone tried to speak to me in English. I thought that learning a new language was impossible. But little did I know, this was about to change. It all started one rainy afternoon when I was sitting in my living room, feeling frustrated. I was 24 years old, and I had just graduated from university. Everyone around me seemed to be able to speak English fluently, whether it was for work or travel. I knew that if I wanted to progress in life, I had to learn this language. So, I made a decision: I would learn English, no matter what it took. At first, it seemed like an impossible goal. The alphabet looked so different, and the pronunciation felt awkward. I remember the first day I tried to say, hello, in English. It felt so strange in my mouth. I laughed at myself, but deep down, I knew I had to keep going. I started by dedicating just 30 minutes each day to learning. I used a language app that taught me the basic words and phrases. Words like book, cat, and good morning became familiar to me. At first, I could only repeat these words like a parrot, but that was fine. I didn't expect to be fluent overnight. Every day after work, I would sit down and listen to English podcasts. Some were easy, and some were hard, but I didn't stop. Even though I didn't understand most of what was being said, I kept listening. My ears were slowly getting used to the sounds of the language. I could feel the words starting to make sense, little by little. After about a month, I decided to take the next step. I joined an English language course in my city. The first class was nerve-wracking. The teacher asked, "How are you?" And I froze. I didn't know how to respond. But everyone in the class was kind, and they helped me. Slowly but surely, I started to understand more. The teacher would explain things in simple terms, and I would practice repeating sentences over and over again. One of the biggest challenges for me was pronunciation. English words sounded completely different from my native language, and I couldn't get the hang of it. But one day, while practicing in front of the mirror, I said the word, hello, and noticed something. It didn't sound perfect, but it sounded better than before. That was my turning point. By the third month, I could have basic conversations. I would speak with my classmates during breaks and even try talking to people at my local cafe. At first, I made many mistakes, but no one laughed at me. Instead, they were encouraging and helped me correct my errors. That support made all the difference. I also started watching movies in English with subtitles. This helped me connect words with actions and emotions. For example, when I watched the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, I didn't just hear the words. I saw the expressions and understood the context. This made the language feel real and meaningful to me. 4 months in, I could speak English with confidence. I could have a simple conversation about my hobbies, my work, and my daily life. I was proud of myself. But I knew that I wasn't done yet. There was still so much more to learn. I wanted to become fluent, not just conversational. So, I decided to immerse myself completely in the language. I started reading books in English, even though they were challenging at first. The first book I read was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It was difficult, but I didn't give up. I used a dictionary to look up unfamiliar words, and soon, I was reading whole pages without stopping. At the same time, I joined an online language exchange platform where I could talk to native English speakers. I met people from all over the world, Americans, Brits, Australians, and I practiced speaking with them every day. They were patient with me, and I learned so much from our conversations. By the 5th month, I felt like a completely different person. English had become part of my life. I could write emails at work, watch TV shows without subtitles, and even travel to English-speaking countries without feeling lost. I had gone from being someone who couldn't understand a word of English to someone who could have deep, meaningful conversations. Now, 6 months later, I can confidently say that I'm fluent in English. My journey wasn't easy, and there were times when I wanted to give up. But looking back, I realized that every struggle, every mistake, and every moment of frustration was worth it. English is no longer a barrier for me. It's a tool that opens up opportunities, connects me with people, and allows me to understand the world in ways I never imagined. If I could give any advice to someone starting out on this journey, it would be this: don't give up. You will face challenges, and it may take time, but every step forward is progress. Learning a language isn't about being perfect, it's about improving every day. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, enjoy the process. I also want to share this journey with others. That's why I started my YouTube channel, Online English Academy, where I teach people how to learn English through engaging content, stories, and easy-to-follow lessons. If I could do it, so can you. The end.
Thank you for watching the video until the end. Please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, and like our video.